Hi again. Welcome to Yoga with Michelle in the Yard. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today, let's start seated, closing our eyes if you feel comfortable, breathing in and out deeply, in through the nasal passages and out through the nasal passages, letting those deep breaths calm our being down, softening around our facial features, and allowing ourselves to take a moment and look inward with what's happening with our own bodies today. Remembering that everything we do today is an option to be present in the moment of your movements, your breathing, connecting all the things together, just enjoying this session, being together in the yard. Feel that breath come in, expanding through the rib cage, opening up in our bellies. Letting go of all the negative feelings that we might be harboring. Breathe in the positive. Move through the neck a little bit. Maybe move right and then left. Just slowly turning. Maybe dipping that chin down to the chest and up to the sky with the tongue forward in the mouth. One more time. In and out, up and down. With that next inhale, scoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale to the hips. Inhale, scoop up. And down to the hips. One more inhale. And exhale. This time, let's get that right hand to the floor. Reach out with the left. Inhale, lengthen down to that hip. Bring that hip down to the floor. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, left hand down. Reach out. Inhale, sweep up, bracing the core. Exhale, right hand down. Reach out. And inhale, up. Exhale, left hand down. Let's take that right hand to that left knee. Left hand down by your side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, gentle twist to look behind us. Breathing into that twist. One more deep breath in and out. And then brace the core. Bring the arms up to the center. Moving to the other side, hand on the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gentle twist. Keep that length in the spine as we breathe. And inhale back up to the sky. Bring those palms together. Exhale to heart center. Let's come onto our hands and our knees in our tabletop position. Hands underneath those shoulders, lengthen up through the arms and those knees, hip bone width apart. Draw the navel in, find length from the navel or to the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. As we inhale, we'll push that right foot back behind us, flexing it up against an imaginary wall. And if you wish, left hand comes forward to reach spinal extension. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg pushes back. Right fingers reach forward if you wish. And as we move side to side with the breathing, let's make sure that those shoulders and those hips are the same distance from our mat. Bracing through the core, finding that reach and extension, engaging our glute, lengthening out through the leg to the heel. One more on each side, wherever you are. Bring ourselves back to that tabletop and inhale down into cow. Drop that belly button down. Lift the tailbone, the heart, the crown of the head up to the sky, hammocking the back toward the floor, and then inhale or exhale up toward the sky, hollowing out our belly. Inhale, drop that belly button down. Exhale, hollow out the belly into that cat, tucking the tailbone under, chin down, head down. Feel the separation of the shoulder blades. Moving through your own rate of breathing. I've got my block with me here today. The block isn't necessary. Sometimes it's helpful. To bring the floor to us. One more each direction, down and up, or wherever you are. Come back to that neutral position. Turn the toes under. Let's lift up into our first downward facing dog. And here we will walk the dog. So lengthening one heel down at a time as we start to feel the tailbone lifting up to the sky, pressing down through the fingertips, pulling the navel up toward the spine, keeping those ears on the insides of our biceps as we draw the navel in and start to form our upside down V. Maybe starting to press those heels down together. Really feel the length in the Achilles, the soleus, all the way up the back of our legs. This down dog can also be modified and done on the knees, still lifting the tailbone up, lengthening through the spine, down into our fingertips. So just keep that in mind, depending where you are today and how you feel. Let's bring our knees all the way to the floor, maybe separate them, child's pose, maybe bring the toes closer together and lengthen down. The arms can be extended up above the head, really just melting down, or maybe underneath, down by your hips, our ankles, or even in a prayer up behind our neck. So always choose the option that's best for you. Know that you can come to any of these options for child's pose at any time during any yoga session. And while there are other resting poses as well to choose from, this is a really nice one to just let the entire body fold and relax down. Take another deep breath in and out. And then scoot those knees in so they're hip bone width apart. Bring the feet apart, press ourselves down toward our heels, lengthen the hands up above the head, pressing through the fingertips. As we inhale, lift the elbows off of the ground, press through the fingers, reach the hips toward the heels, and then exhale, melt down into our mat, let those elbows go. Inhale, feel that length, reaching, lifting the elbows up, stretching through the shoulders, reaching the hips to heels, and exhale, release, relax. And let's do one more of those. Inhale, reach, lengthen, lift those elbows, and relax. This time we'll move into our half series. As we inhale next, brace the core. Bring ourselves forward into a kneeling plank. Length from the knees to the crown of the head and long, nice and strong in those shoulders. Exhale, lowering down, trying to keep those elbows elbows close to the rib cage as we hover, drop all the way down and use the back muscles to lift the heart up off the ground. It doesn't matter how far it is, but pull those elbows in, lengthen out the legs, firm up the thighs, toes on the floor. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep those pull the belly button up toward the spine and try to press rather than peel ourselves up into that kneeling plank. Now shift back into child's pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, kneeling plank, find length. Exhale, lower down. Use that core. Exhale, and come on up. Bring ourselves down, elbows and navel up, press up, shift back, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, lower down, hover. Drop down, baby cobra. Use those back muscles. Exhale, lower down. Elbows in, press up. Shift back. Find that length one more time. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, lower down, hover. And come on up into that baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, elbows in, bracing the core up. And shifting back. Find your child's pose and relax. Maybe take this moment here to move around through the hips organically. So maybe that is some circles or figure eights with the body, the hips, to shake out any little cracks or anything that you need here. Let's bring ourselves up to center. Come into our down dog again. Walk the hands toward the feet. Let ourselves be in this forward fold with those knees so softly bent. Letting our upper body just fall forward from our hips, loosening our neck, maybe a little movement forward and back and side to side as we allow our vertebrae to just stretch out with gravity. Come into the center with stillness. Brace the core. Inhale, half lift or monkey pose. Draw the navel into the spine, hands either on the shins or on the quads for support. Pulling those shoulders up and back into our pockets, long in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And forward fold. Bring those hands all the way down. Walk ourselves forward to a full or kneeling plank. Maybe shift ourselves forward and back on our knees or on our toes. Really bracing the core, strong in the shoulders and the arms. And then walk the feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold at the top of the mat now. Inhale into your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And forward fold. Go ahead and shake it out again. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time from the heels up the back of the legs. Stack the vertebrae, come on all the way up. Standing mountain pose, another great resting pose. Feel all four corners of both feet grounding down. Heart coming to the front, palms opening. Breathing softly, deeply. Back to the front of your mat. We'll move into sun salutations. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take that right foot, step it back into the lunge of your choice. So again, maybe that's a low lunge, maybe it's a kneeling lunge. Maybe it's a kneeling with the torso lift, or maybe it is a full crescent lunge, pushing through the back heel, bracing through the core. Maybe we've got prayer, we've got cactus with the arms out to the side, or we've got ourselves lifted up to the sky. Choose whatever options for each side whenever. Step back into down dog. Inhale into plank or kneeling plank. I'll do the kneeling plank first. And exhale, lower down, hover just like before. Come into your baby cobra. Maybe lift the hands up for full cobra. Or maybe we come up into down, up dog, or knees down for modified up dog. Still bracing through the core wherever you are at. Bring ourselves up into down dog. Feel free to stay here in that regular down dog, or take that right leg up to the sky, pressing through the toes, through the fingertips, and sweeping that right leg forward, finding the lunge of your choice, arms of your choice. Step to the top of our mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold, reverse swan dive. Exhale, sit into that chair, hips behind the heels, knees behind the toes, long in that spine. Maybe you choose prayer, maybe arms lengthened out or up to the sky, shoulders down away from our ears. Inhale, sweep up. Forward fold. Half lift, moving to the other side. Forward fold, left foot goes back. Find your lunge, whatever it is. Down dog. Lift that tailbone, find the length. Inhale to plank or kneeling plank. Brace the core. Exhale, go through your flow. Choose baby cobra, cobra, up dog, modified up dog, and then make your way back to down dog. Choose if you would like to take that left foot to the sky, find that reach and extension, and sweep that left leg forward. Lunge. Step forward to the top, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Chair, one more on each side. Let's find extension as we breathe. Inhale, sweep up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Right foot going back into your lunge. Down dog. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, go through your flow. Choose your options. Work your way back to down dog. Left foot to the sky if you choose for single leg dog. Sweep it on forward. Lunge. Forward fold at the top. Breathing. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive. And chair. Let's inhale and sweep up. Let's find a back bend. Elbows to the back of the rib cage. Lift the heart up. Maybe push the hips forward if you would like. Long in the neck. And then inhale back up to the sky. Come back to that mountain pose. Reconnecting mind, body, breathing. Set an intention for your practice if you would like to and haven't already done so. A little bit of work coming up here. We're going to step ourselves to the top of the mat. We're going to do a lunge with the knee up. I'm going to face this way for just a few moments here. We'll start with your right knee. So right here, your right knee, I'll be opposite. Lunge back. Bring the knee up. And then that warrior three. So warrior three is pushing that foot back up against an imaginary wall. Use your block if you would like to have a little bit of support. Hands, lots of options. Waist prayer, airplane, up in front, back into lunge, knee, warrior 3, lunge, knee, warrior 3. Set ourselves all the way down. So let's see. I'm opposite of you, so your right foot is back right now. We're going to lift ourselves up and turn that back foot open. Warrior 2. So your left foot should be forward right now. Looking over that left hand. Stretching the mat in opposite directions underneath us. Flip that left arm up. We'll come back into our reverse warrior. Bracing the core, upper body moving. Warrior 2. Side angle, very light on this knee here. Either arm up or in front of us. Bracing the core, moving through 2 panes of glass. Inhale back up into warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Reverse. Or side angle. We'll have all kinds of talking moments today. Flowing from one direction to the other. One more of each. Coming back to warrior 2. Windmill down to low lunge once again. We'll take that left leg, sweep it up to the sky in a single leg dog. Point through that toe, up through the sky. Reach it on up, nice and tall. Press through the fingers. Find that stretch between the legs. Let's bring this back leg down onto the floor, onto the knee. So options here, coming into a T-stand. You can stay on the knee, you can extend that leg out. You can also grab a block or a book and be on your elbow. This is a great option as well. So the height of whatever that is, or back onto your hand. Thinking through those 2 panes of glass, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Lift that leg off the ground or not. Or extend both of those legs out into a full T-stand. You choose what's best for you. We're going to take that hand up in the sky. We're going to weave it underneath our armpits. Pull it back up to the sky. Weave it down. Inhale, sweep up. Weave down. Inhale, sweep up. And last one. From wherever you are, flip back forward into that full plank. Lift up into down dog. Breathe and hold here. Find that upside down knee. Maybe walk the dog a little bit if that feels good. Bring that left leg up to the sky again. And sweep it on forward. Low lunge. Bring ourselves all the way up, full crescent lunge. open up to warrior two. So that back foot, excuse me, that back foot turns out to a 45-degree angle. Bring the shoulders forward. Step to the top of the mat in a tree pose. So we want to slide our foot forward to find the balance first. In our tree pose, maybe we start with a kickstand with that toe on the ground as we lift and lower to find that balance. Maybe you would like to work your way up so that the foot is on the calf, or if your pants allow, bringing that foot above the knee, finding whatever expression through the arms that you would like to, but think of length in the trunk of the body. Find a spot to focus on in front of you that doesn't move. Find your stability, engaging that ankle down below us. Some good balance moves today. And let's release that leg, put it down onto the floor. Back into our mountain pose. Hinge forward, forward fold. Nice and soft in that forward fold. Maybe this is where we do a little interim strength. Drop the hands to the floor. Let's walk it back into our plank. Go ahead and lift ourselves up into down dog. Come into that plank. Start with the hips, lift up. Plank. We can also take that left leg up to the sky. Single leg dog. To plank. Single leg dog. To plank. This time let's take it up. Let's all go up into single leg dog. Sweep this back leg forward. Finding pigeon. So we're going to be the outside of our leg. Slowly coming down however far you would like to. Feel free to use that block to bring ourselves down onto the block. Down onto the mat. Down toward the floor. Resting, allowing the upper body to just fall forward. Melting ourselves down. Breathing, melting. Now noticing the shoulders and the hips the same distance from the mat. So the easiest thing to do is to roll onto that back side, but we want to keep those hips the same distance from the mat. And that might mean that you're up higher. Everyone is built differently, so don't worry about where you are. You can also take a block and put it behind the hip to help you from not rolling over. So find that space that works best for you. Give it a breath. And then we'll rise on up onto those hands. If you have a block, you can put that block underneath you right here, pressing ourselves up into that king pigeon. If you don't have a block, you can also put your hands on your thigh and your foot and press up from there, lifting the hips up off the ground, arching back as far back as you would like to. Feeling that nice stretch now in the hip flexor on your right side, front side. Breathe into that length. Take one more deep breath in and out. And bring ourselves forward. Just move that block out of the way. Hands down, shoulder width apart. Turn that back toe under. Lifting ourselves up and working our way to down dog. Maybe walk the dog a little bit as we find those hips and tailbones up to the sky. Coming down to child's pose, giving ourselves a few breaths to rest and melt down. All right, moving ourselves up. We'll move to the other side. Take your block with you if you would like. Come up onto those knees, pull the shoulders back, maybe do a few arm, shoulder swims. Switching directions. And coming on down. Let's turn those toes under, roll ourselves up into that standing mountain pose. So this time it's your left leg that we're going to lunge back, knee, and into warrior three. Inhale, sweep up. Left foot goes back, lunging, bending those knees, bringing ourselves up, bringing that knee up, and pushing back into warrior three. So again, find that length. Maybe the leg is down, bracing the core. Maybe the leg is up, pushing it against that imaginary wall. Maybe the hands are in prayer on your block, flying out to the side or in front. Come back down into that lunge. Lift up into the knee. Warrior three. Lunge back. Knee up. Warrior three. Lunge. Knee. Warrior three. Hold. Okay, push it on back, full crescent, and then open it up to warrior two. So turn that back foot so it's parallel to the short end of the mat, and then we will turn to look over that right hand over on this side here. Stack the shoulders, hips. Flip that right hand up, reach forward, reverse warrior, your side angle. Let the left shoulder be heavy. Maybe wrap the arm around the waist if you like that, or keep it weightless on your thigh. Warrior two, find length and extension through the fingers, and then side angle, very light on that knee. Maybe you end up in side angle or extended side angle, and you will flow. Warrior two, reverse, warrior two, and your side angle. So moving with your own breath and motion, your own rate of breathing. Enjoy the length, feel the core, engaging lower half of the body, fairly still. Breathing, lengthening. Feeling extension in every pose. Let's end in that side angle wherever you are, whenever you get there. End in side angle. And then turn, windmill down to low lunge. Feel free to drop that knee down. Turn that back foot open to a 45. Brace through the core, lift on up, warrior two, shoulders and hips forward. Choose the arm, hand poses that are best for you right now. Lengthen through that back leg, right out to the edge of the foot. Keep the shoulders and hips forward. Bend through that front knee, find strength in those legs. Let's bring our hands down, come up into down dog. Feel free to stay right here or that right leg, the back leg, up to the sky, single leg dog. Coming into that T-stand, so whatever the T-stand of your choice, that right leg comes down, maybe start in the knees so we can position ourselves. Maybe you would like to have that back leg reaching out or up. Maybe you would like to have this bottom leg extend out as we stack and open up the shoulders. Let's find that left hand up to the sky, brace through the core. Think of a length, and then we will weave underneath the armpit. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Bracing the core, finding that twist. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Inhale, sweep. Remember, you can adjust at any point. Bring that knee down whenever you need to. Work through the challenge. Last one. Inhale, sweep up, long. Turn ourselves back forward into that full plank. And lift up into down dog. Okay. Right leg to the sky, sweep it on forward, low lunge. We're going to drag ourselves forward, coming into your tree. So again, maybe you start with that kickstand first. So you just find your balance and ankle engagement. Maybe we come up onto the calf, or maybe we come up above the knee with the foot. Find length in the torso, find a spot in front of you. Maybe you would like to find full expression of tree with the branches, or maybe waving in the wind, or hands on the hips. You choose what works for you. This could be one of those days where I have forgotten something, so I apologize. Maybe find that ankle engagement. And release, bring that leg forward and down to the floor. All right, roll on down. Pigeon, we need to do pigeon. Hands on the floor, walk it back. Down dog, find that nice stretch here, maybe a little walking the dog here. Your back leg, right leg, up to the sky. Coming into that pigeon pose, sweeping that back leg, coming forward onto the outside edge of the leg, working our way down so our hips, same distance from the mat. Maybe you choose to stay here. Maybe you lower down onto the elbows or onto the block. Maybe head is on the block. Maybe that block goes behind the hip to prevent us from rolling over to the backside. Wherever you choose to be, feel the heaviness of the upper body folding down, jelly out the glute in the backside. In the left leg, breathe into those tight spots. Listen to the breath. Enjoy the melt. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then we'll bring ourselves onto our hands. Maybe if you have that block, you want to put that underneath you. Press down into the block. Lift the hips up. Reach the heart up to the sky. Remember, the hands can also be on the knee and the foot. And release. Place that block up at the top. Turn that back toe under. Start to lift back up into your down dog. And lower on down, child's pose. You choose that child's pose that is best for you. I feel like my mat keeps moving. Let the upper body melt down. We're going to gently roll ourselves up, swing the legs forward, lie down on our back. Bring the knees into the chest. Roll those knees in one direction and the other. Let's extend the back leg down to the floor. Front knee comes in toward the chest. Open up the shoulders down toward the floor. Lengthen that bottom leg, flex the foot, and switch. Anchor that heel to the floor. Squeeze the knee into the chest gently. Open the shoulders and the heart to the sky. Switch again. And one more time. Take that knee that is up to the sky and twist. Turn the head away from the knee. Brace the core, bring that knee back up. Cross the ankle over the knee. Maybe choose to stay here, maybe pressing against that inner part of your leg, or bring the leg in, either with the hands underneath the leg or on top. Drop that foot down to the floor, keep the leg crossed, tee out the arms, and twist to the front. Use the core to bring ourselves back up to center. Switch legs. So we are going to take this front knee in toward us and twist to the back side, looking to the front. Allowing our bodies to settle as we breathe into the twist. And then brace the core to come back up to center. Cross this leg over the knee. And again, maybe you choose to press or bring the legs in toward you. Even bring that leg up and down depending on where your hands are. Breathe into that hip, any tightness. Keep the legs crossed and drop that foot to the floor. Tee out the arms and twist away from you. Untwist, come up to center. Grab onto the backs of both of those legs and rock yourselves all the way up. Stay on your mat or come to the front. You're going to take your right leg out to the side. Bring that elbow on the inside of the knee. Inhale, lengthen up to the sky or toward that foot. Turn toward the leg. Reach down as far as you can go. Bringing nose toward knee, however far down. Feel free to use a block for extra support on the sides as needed. And roll ourselves all the way up. Let's switch sides here. Lengthening out. Maybe adjust where you are on the mat. Bring that elbow on the inside of the knee. Lift up or maybe bring that arm toward your foot. Side stretch. Let's turn to face very gently, dropping down, adjusting, nose to knee. This side's not so flexible, so we'll just allow our body to ease into it, settle in, and maybe as we breathe and release tension, we allow ourselves to come down just a little bit further. Go ahead and roll ourselves up, bringing ourselves back forward, soles of the feet coming together, in our butterfly, adjusting where we are in our sits bones, sitting up nice and tall, holding onto our ankles right now, pulling the shoulders down, lengthening the spine, grounded the head up to the sky. Maybe drop the chin to the chest, round the spine a little bit. Bring ourselves up forward. Feel free to stay in that butterfly or bring the legs together and cross-legged. Drop that ear right at the right shoulder. Maybe you would like to add some intensity. If it feels good, make a hand over the head or on the chin, maybe the opposite palm away. You may get adjustment angle that you need to, opening up across. Go ahead and release, bring the chin to the chest. Take a deep breath in and out. And then left ear to left shoulder. Find the options that work for you on this side to add any intensity that you need. And bring that chin back down to the chest. Deep breath in and out. Let's go back to that inhale and sweep the arms up. Let's do that twist with that right hand on the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. How does it feel now in comparison to the beginning? Maybe we can go a little deeper with the breathing. Feel a little looser. Brace the core. Inhale, bring the arms up. Let's move to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Brace the core. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, hands onto the tops of the knees. We'll do seated cow and cat. Inhale, press the belly forward. Tilt the tailbone up, lift the chin, pull the shoulders down. Pushing that spine forward and then exhaling, reversing that motion, hollowing out the belly, tilting that tailbone under and chin down. Opening up the back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Moving at your own pace. Finding the C shape in the spine, moving forward and back. Enjoy the movement, feel the motions. And one more of each. Bringing ourselves back to center. Now let me invite you to find your final resting pose for Savasana for these last few minutes. I'm going to stay seated. You may do the same. You may also lie down, go into a corpse pose. You can bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out wide. Cobbler's pose. Feel free to use a block, a prop, opening up our heart openers, or anything else that would help you to be in a restful position. Close the eyes whenever you get to where you want to be. Start softening at the brow. Smooth out the brow, soften around the eyelids, release tension at the bridge of our nose. Also our cheekbones, slackening our jawline, allowing the base of the neck and the shoulders to sink down to let those arms, elbows, and wrists relax. Fingers curling naturally. Open up through the heart, melt through our core, heaviness in our hips, our legs, our knees, our ankles, and our toes. Feel that breath entering in, finding the fingers, the toes, the crown of the head. Breathe deeply with intention and let go of any thoughts that may be lingering in our minds. Allowing ourselves to find our restful state of consciousness. You're welcome to stay exactly where you are or choose to come up to be seated. Continue to practice that deep breathing wherever you are. If you're in that seated position, open the eyes and sweep the arms up to the sky. Reach past the fingertips. Bring the palms together at the top. Take a moment to find gratitude for our bodies. Exhaling to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me in the yard for yoga today. Until next time, my name is Michelle. Namaste. Have a good one.